Hello. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate. My name is Matha Fox. I was born and raised in Zimbabwe. I have been living in Canada for the past 15 years, and I'm an independent beauty advisor slash confidence coach. I've been an independent advisor with one of the largest skincare and cosmetics companies in the world. And I've been on this journey for 13 years. So, this topic about confidence is very close to my heart because I've been to a place where my confidence had been crushed, my self esteem had been crushed. I was depressed. I was ready to go back to Africa. That's how bad it was. So what happened? I came to Canada 2004. I was so excited. I was joining my spouse. I was going to start a new family. And then something happened. 6 months later, I found myself separated. And 2 years later, I found myself divorced. So anyone who has ever been in that situation, you know how tough it is to get up on your feet. Because what happens with separation and divorce, there are a lot of feelings that comes out of it. One of them is rejection. So as we are talking about confidence is the ability to know that you are more than enough. Confidence is the ability to know you can do anything you set your heart to do. Confidence is the ability to believe that you can achieve any goal you want to achieve. So there are a lot of things that can take away your confidence. For some people, they never had confidence because of their childhood. They were constantly told no. Their parents, their siblings, the school teacher, their church, their neighbor, they never really thought they could do anything. So people have grown up with that belief that they are not enough, and therefore they believe that they don't have the confidence to do anything or to achieve anything great. So that's number one. And naysayers. Have you ever tried to start a business and then you tell your friend and oh my God, they shoot you down? The reason why I'm saying this because in my business, I help women who wants to be self-sufficient, women who wants to start their own business, right? And then I bring some people and they are so excited and we are working a plan, we are discussing how they're going to crush their business. And then a week later you try to talk to them, it's like, I don't think I can do this. In my head, I'm like, oh, from last week you were so excited. What happened? It turns out a friend told them it doesn't work. Some of them, when it's a naysayer, it's just people who are just talking and discouraging you from doing what you want to do. Whether they think they have good intentions or bad intentions, whatever it is. A naysayer is somebody who is always crushing you and say, it's not going to work, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. That can crush your confidence in life. And past failures. If you have tried to do something in the past and you have failed, for most people, that can kill their confidence. So beware of the past failures. Don't base your future, don't base your present with the past. So the past failures can really crush people's confidence. And then the one I want to talk about, the one I am very familiar with, that causes people to lose confidence is rejection. So when I talk about rejection, it's like, I'll take, for example, you are in school, you are in church, you are at work, wherever you are, you say something and nobody acknowledges it. You are ignored. And then somebody with a higher standing, better position, well known, they will say the same exact thing to you. They will say the same exact point you have brought up. and people start applauding. That's a good point. That's a good point. And you are thinking, wow, it's the same as what I've said already. So that can really cause people to lose their confidence because nobody really acknowledges when they say something. But if somebody else says the same thing, everybody applauds them, right? So for me, what happened when I came to Canada, I was ready to start a family. I was happy. I was newly married. And then this happens. So when a separation or any rejection happens, that can kill your confidence. People begin to look into themselves. What is wrong with me? What did I say? What did I do that's wrong? Instead of looking at the other person and say, what's the matter with them? Because what happens is, yes, we need to take responsibility, but when taking that responsibility becomes a burden, when it's all about, oh, I failed, I'm a failure, I didn't do this right, then that's not healthy because you are putting the blame on all of you. So what that does to your confidence and your self-esteem, it will tell you you are a failure, right? Whether you got rejected from a sports team, whether your boyfriend rejected you, or whether your idea was rejected, you can feel like a failure. So that's the major thing. That's why people lose confidence. Why I'm so passionate? Because I have lived it, right? And so the question is, how do I build confidence? So when I'm talking about this workshop, I will base it on my life story because I've walked through it. How do you rebuild your confidence? Sometimes you have to move away from the environment that's killing your confidence, right? That's how you do that. Another way you can build your confidence is to look at your past achievements. It can be a small achievement, but whatever achievement you have achieved in the past, you need to write it down. Whether it was being able to save $1,000 so you can pay school fees for your sister or your daughter, whatever. Any achievement, you have to hold on because I'm pretty sure as much as most people don't have confidence, they feel like they are failures, I'm pretty sure there are some past victories you have had. Think of those. Remember that time when you thought you were going to fail that exam, but you pushed through, you ended up passing? You know, it can be anything. Or it can be, I need to form a new habit. I need to change the way I do things. I need to change the way I talk to my kids. Then you look at all those things. If you succeeded, even the way you raise your kids, even the way you do things, you gotta find a past achievement or a present achievement that you might think is not important. So that's the best way to rebuild your confidence. Because you cannot be completely a failure in everything. Surely since you were born, you did something. You did something. So you look into those and say, okay, if I was able to pass that difficult exam, I surely can achieve anything I want to. If I was able to raise good kids, I'm pretty sure I am good at something. I'm pretty sure I can achieve anything I want to achieve. So look for past wins. Look for past achievements. And then the question becomes, what happens if I cannot find any what happens if I cannot find any past achievements? How do I rebuild my confidence? Well, you gotta create it. You gotta start with something small. Even if you tell yourself, okay, I know I'm very bad at going to bed early. From tonight, I'm gonna go to bed at 10 o'clock. No more 1 o'clock going to bed. Start from there. Start making those small changes. So you give yourself a week and start recording. Or another thing for you to create a win is to say, this week I'm going to eat healthy. I'm not going to eat sweets. I'm not going to eat this. Track yourself. Be committed. And after a week, if you hadn't eaten that thing, if you hadn't done that thing you said you were not going to do for that 1 week, pat yourself in the back. That's an achievement. So you got to create small new achievements. What that does to your brain, you tell yourself, yeah, but last week I made a decision to do this and I did it. I know it's small, but what you're just telling your brain is, if I set my mind to do anything, I can do it. That's how you can build your confidence. If you don't have any past wins, create small new wins. I won't be able to say all the small wins you can create, but just try something. Moms, we love yelling. Stop it. This is. You can say, you know what? I've made a goal this whole week. Even my child is doing something wrong, I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm going to talk to them in a gentle way. Create those small wins. Once you do that, now you are training your brain to say, hey, whatever I decide I want to do, I can do it because I decided to do this and I did it. So that's how you rebuild your confidence. That's how I build my confidence. Okay, so this is the best thing you can do, is to start. Make a decision on what you want to do. Some people generally, because we don't have confidence, so when it comes to do something new, we are scared because of those reasons I have said, what causes people to lose confidence. So this is what I want to teach you. After I found myself divorced, miserable and depressed and ready to go back to Africa, I struggled for a long time until one day I decided to do something I've never ever done before. This lady came to my house. She was a beauty consultant. And then she came and she was teaching me how to take care of my skin. So the other thing you need to do to build your confidence, you gotta make yourself look and feel good. What does that mean to you? For some people, it's not so much about going to do a facial or anything. It's just going to have their nails done. Find something that's going to make you feel good. So this lady came to my place. Remember, I was feeling my confidence was low, my self-esteem was down. She came to my house, sat with me, taught me how to take care of my skin. And after 30 minutes, oh my God, I was like, wow. For some reason, I started to feel good. And when I looked at her, she was so happy. And I was the exact opposite of what she was. She was happy. She was well-dressed and everything, right? And I so much wanted to be like her. And then she told me, hey, if you want to do what I am doing, you know what? We are looking for people. Oh my God. 3 days later, like that day, I became a client. And 3 days later, I became an independent beauty consultant. Did I know anything about skincare? Did I know anything about anything? I knew zero. No self-esteem, no car, no money, nothing. But guess what? This is the secret. If you want to build your confidence, you need to find out one thing you love. For me, being my own boss was something else. Looking good, I love that. So I found exactly what I wanted. So if you want to build your confidence, search in your heart and find the things that makes you happy. So because she looked so happy, I was miserable. I'm like, okay, I want to be happy like her. So I made a decision because it was what I wanted, to look good, be happy, look amazing, and feel good. So that's another tip. This builds your confidence. Just make a decision on what you want and why you want to do it, and just do it. I was brand new. I did not know anybody. I knew a few people, but to start a business, you need to know a lot of people. So I thought, but no, She told me how to find clients. So it doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter what your limitations are. As long as you know what you want and why you want it, you make a decision and you start doing. So when you start doing, learn along the way, you are going to make so many mistakes. So when you start doing the thing you want to do, find a mentor, find somebody who is doing what you want to do. They will share their failures, their triumphs, and everything. Because in any endeavor, when you are trying to do something new, change is hard. Change is hard. But you know what? When you have a coach, you have a mentor, they will go through it with you and say, hey, you know, when I started, I did not know what I was doing. They encourage you. So find somebody who can encourage you to do the thing that you want to do. Don't go and talk to somebody who has no idea what that thing is, because they will give you their own information based on their limitations of what they know. So if you want to achieve something great, if you want to have amazing confidence, talk to the people who are where you want to go. That's how you build confidence. When you start something new, there are difficulties that happens. But you got to remember, when you have a mentor and a coach, they are your cheerleader. When you want to quit, they will tell you to press on. When you want to give up, they would say, hey, I've been through what you have been through. But guess what? Look at me right now. Look at me right now. I endured. I suffered whatever I needed to suffer. It's a learning process. Deal with it. That's how I build my confidence. From somebody who did not know anything about makeup or skincare, I was a shy person, no confidence. That's how I build my confidence, by doing the uncomfortable things. Okay, so that's another point. And oh, this is amazing. If you want to build your confidence, I've given you those points already. You need to self-coach. Self-coach. I am more than enough. I am more than enough. I can do whatever I want to do. You gotta convince yourself. Don't let people convince you. You gotta convince yourself. Hey guys, I want to lose weight. Oh no, you are not gonna lose weight. Well, watch me. Every morning, those voices comes into your head. You cannot lose weight. You tell yourself, nope, I will lose weight. I can lose weight. You gotta self-coach yourself. Guess what? Your mentor at 9 o'clock, maybe they are not available. They're on holiday. They're enjoying their time. So to build your confidence, remind yourself of your past successes. Tell yourself constantly, even when you don't believe it. Okay. Sometimes you have to act crazy to build your confidence. You got to talk to yourself. You can do it. You can do it. And it's very good for people to speak out. If you're thinking it, sometimes it doesn't really help you. But if you say it out, say it out, say it out. Because the reason why you don't have confidence is because you had a voice of somebody who told you cannot do it. So to replace that voice, have your own voice and say, I can do it, I can do it. Right? So when we are talking about those positive affirmations, you gotta replace that negative affirmation your ex-husband told you will never amount to anything. Replace it with, I will amount to anything I want to. Replace the words your teacher told you over and over again that you cannot do it. Replace it with your own words every day in the mirror. You gotta act crazy. To build your confidence, act crazy. Tell yourself you can do it until you can believe it. Replace, delete the negative voices and put the I can do it. That's how I build my confidence. I'm telling you. From feeling rejected, worthless, no confidence, no self-esteem, I became, if they can do it, I can do it. So have an attitude of not giving up. God did not create a nobody. You are created for great, great, great thing. You gotta understand, your thinking is attracting the results you are getting. It's all up to you. The mind is a very powerful tool. Whatever you tell it over and over and over again, it will believe. So this is what happens. How to build your confidence. Learn to get excited. Because when you get excited, you are creating this vibration in your body. That's just going to be, oh my God, I know I'm making a decision. I'm doing it. I'm achieving it. That's how you can achieve it. Constant, conscious affirmations through your words, through your thinking, through your actions. I am telling you, that's how you build your confidence. You build your confidence by making so many mistakes. You build your confidence by making so many mistakes, because those mistakes, they are life lessons that are taking you to your destination to achieve anything. So when we talk about success, success means different things to different people. For some people, success is making a lot of money in their business. Success for some people is being able to balance their business, their family, and their church life. Success, you define success however you want it. For me, I define success in the sense that I center my business around my faith, my God, my family, and then the business is third. It doesn't control me, right? So you gotta create those avenues where you can say, okay, this is how I define success. I'm happy. For me, I define success when a client is coming to my studio for a free makeover. The idea that I was able to attract somebody for them to come and try my products, that's successful. That's success. From knowing a few people to knowing hundreds and hundreds clients all over Canada, to me, that's success. So what's your definition of success? So whatever your definition of success, I hope the points I've given you have helped you. But I want you to know, God did not have time to make a nobody. You are a somebody, created for greatness. Whatever you want to achieve, you have the final voice. I can do it. I can do it. You tell yourself that. And so this is just a shorter version of this presentation. So I'm in the process of making it, what can I say? I think I'll make the other points, because I just touched a little bit, right? So I really appreciate you. And I know you are going to have questions. You're going to have questions. And I am happy to answer them. So this is how you can find me. You can find me on Facebook, Mather Fox, Mather Fox, Fox. Or you can find me on Instagram, Beauty Experience Lifestyle. So this is where you can find me. If you want to send me an email, you can do matkev2001 at gmail.com. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to give me feedback. Give me feedback. I sincerely, kindly ask you to give me feedback. If there are any other items you want me to elaborate more, feel free to reach out for me and I'll be happy. And if you need help with your beauty experience, you know what? I do free pampering. This is my studio where I have so much fun with the ladies. This is where I help people to build their confidence. So if you want to hang more with me and learn more, I would invite you to come to my studio. It's a free pampering. We get to talk, we get to laugh, we get to share stories, encourage each other, answer any questions. And my telephone number is, you can text me. I live in Edmonton, but I have 403-350-5052. So before I go, God did not have time to make a nobody. You are somebody. Be confident because God did not create a nobody. You can do it. If I could do it, if I could survive what I survived, and now I'm teaching and helping others to be confident, to confidently rise up so that they can be what God has called them to be. And like I say, any questions? I'm looking forward to your feedback. Thank you so much. Have a great day.